Yeah, my question is just what are some top tips that you'd give a new salesperson and some of the resources just to invest in themselves? I know I've been working with Frank and he's put me on to a book called The Art of Sales by Art Subject. Great book, very, very useful to me. Just any other resources that you would recommend?
I'll go first then. The phone. Pick up the phone. Listen, start thinking about what you're, what are others not doing right now? Everyone, a lot of sellers are going towards easier technologies, right? They're using technologies to send out mass stuff. They're using more AI. They're using, more automation. Man, some of the old school things, like simply picking up the phone and calling people, you'd be surprised how successful you could be. But just as a philosophy, think about what everyone is doing and what they're not doing. And it really comes down to, salespeople, mostly we're lazy, just is what it is. So we're doing more of the lazy things. If you go back to some of the basic fundamental things that funnel you to a relationship. I love tech. I'm not pushing back against tech, but use it to funnel yourself to a real connection and a real relationship. I use personal video like it's going out of style. Am I right, Patrick? I use personal video. I've sent thousands and thousands of personal videos. It's a great way to start to build a connection through prospecting or, with existing customers, just to get some deeper connections and to be able to communicate at a much higher level.
And Ronald, to add to that, I love low tech because when you send somebody a handwritten thank you card after having a conversation, it's so rare that you take the time to actually write something personal, in your handwriting and send it to them, that a lot of times it breaks through from all the noise of automated emails and workflows and things like that. So definitely picking up the phone, having conversations, and handwriting cards, which, yes, I love it. So I think that breaks through. And emails are a dime a dozen. You get them all day, but getting a special little tiny gift token or a handwritten card or something out of the ordinary changes the way that people look at you, and it makes a relationship deeper, quicker. So I think old school is the best.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Oh, I wasn't going to say anything,
okay.
But I'm actually stuck on this question. But do you have a coach at your place of work that's training you? Because there's a lot of people that don't. So
I'm training him.
There we go.
All right, Frank.
I have the best coach at the moment.
That makes it easy.
Well, I just have one quickie.
Dry of everything that he has to offer you all the time that he is willing to give you. Do not stop asking him questions until he tells you you can't ask any more questions.
All right.
There you go.
So my sales trainer, I swear, I was 25 when I started, but I must have called him 20 times a day for the first 3 months. It wasn't just a couple of days that I was trained. So I would just keep asking questions to people, to experts who know the answer, not peers, but people who know how to answer it effectively.
Yeah, that's excellent. I have some quick recommendations. One is, if you're asking that question to people outside your organization, you have to wonder whether or not you're working for the right organization, right? Success in sales is about identifying and practicing predictable patterns of success, right? Any of the techniques that we provide you have to be perfected in the context of your organization. If your sales organization can't answer that question for you, what can I do to be more successful? You have to ask yourself, are you in an organization that's going to advance your career? Should you be investing your time someplace else? And I know that there are probably CEOs and VPs of sales who hate me right now, but if people aren't asking you for the help, then you have to be wondering whether you're setting up your people for success. There are 3 levels of development, right? We're beginners, pros, or masters. Are you working in an organization that can move you from beginner to pro and from pro to master? If not, look around. As you're looking, look for organizations that truly understand what are their predictable patterns of success, and can they deliver those to you, explain those to you, and teach you how to execute.